just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. More than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, they sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that
DA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And space tough to come by there, as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the dangerous man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it'll be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Terrell Bernard able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Tucker's kick is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 74 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there's no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 66 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Slam. Check 24, check 24. Alert flare.
They'll run with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now it's Hines. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. This one to Singletary, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards that time and a Buffalo first. Throwing on first down is Allen. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bills would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Allen now on first down. Going deep for Diggs.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 42 yards.
Ravens.
And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Second catch in this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play. Play there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd and 10, Allen going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now. For zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the dallas, I'm